What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raise.
Chemistry was key in making Red, White, and Royal Blue work. Alex and Henry may take a little time to warm up to each other, but even their arguments lend a hand in keeping viewers invested in the characters. After all, what's a good enemies to lovers trope without some bickering? During an interview with Collider, director Matthew Lopez shared that Galitzine and Perez's chemistry could make or break the adaptation. He revealed that one of the things I said, and I don't think it was controversial, was that if we can't find the right actors, there's no movie. Thankfully, that worked out pretty well for Lopez and subsequently audiences. Red, White, and Royal Blue take some bold creative swings that occasionally pay off. It's thrilling to see Lopez make some interesting creative choices in his approach to this romance, several of which put a new spin on what we've seen before on screen. Lovers of the original book know that for a while, Alex and Henry are separated by distance and duty, which means a heavy reliance on texting and phone calls. Yes, even those in this day and age. Rather than frame these late-night talks with the actors in two separate rooms, Lopez, alongside cinematographer Steven Goldblatt, flips the idea on its head by positioning Perez and Galitzine in the same place and sometimes even in the same bed, so we're given the visual of the two of them keeping each other company in a more intimate space in spite of the fact that they are hundreds of miles away from each other in reality. There's also a particularly striking scene that occurs during Alex's New Year's Eve bash. One of those instances where the rest of the partygoers drop away for only a few seconds, but Lopez chooses to frame it as a point in time that stretches on for what feels like an eternity.
Do you want to sit? Okay. Where do you want to go? Here?
Yeah.
Oh, there? Okay.
Yeah, fine. I'm fine. Oh.
It's one of the best portions of the film that comes close to replicating the feeling of reading a romance novel, where Alex and Henry get to look into each other's eyes unblinkingly and truly see each other for the very first time. Other scenes, however, including a very special one involving Alex's old house, are inexplicably filmed at more of a distance where it's difficult to even fully see faces, creating a remove between the characters and the audience in what should be a joyful and incandescent moment. Overall, in spite of its stumbles, Red, White, and Royal Blue is a charming and diverting rom-com that introduces a welcome new viewpoint to the long-running genre, and Alex and Henry's journey to love is sure to please both longtime fans of McQuiston's novel, as well as newer arrivals who are looking for a mostly solid entry point into romance itself. Prime Video recently revealed a deleted scene, and those who have read the book will know it well. The deleted scene centers on Alex, Perez, and Henry, Galitzine, not too long after Alex is forced to play nice with Henry following the cake debacle. It brings the cornetto scene to life, in which Henry's late-night hankerings lead him to interrupting a conversation Alex has with Nora, Rachel Hilson. And yes, Alex was definitely talking smack about the prince. While Alex is riled up, Henry takes his cornettos while questioning how serious Alex is about their faux friendship. As he does, he slides the box over to Alex. Who needs olive branches when cornettos exist? So Alex takes one and makes a point to make a cute and also slightly spite-driven Instagram post, #I'mTaller. What happens at the end of Red, White, and Royal Blue? Do Alex and Henry stay together? Alex and Henry's relationship is made public when their private emails are leaked on Reddit, and several outlets jump on the news, including reporter Miguel Juan Castano, Alex's former fling. The movie follows the leak's aftermath from Henry's point of view, as he's blindsided by the invasion of privacy soon after he and Alex repair their relationship with a midnight dance at the V&A Museum. Both of the men are immediately put on lockdown, unable to communicate as their aides take their phones. The White House and the palace have very different reactions to the leak. Alex goes public and confirms the couple's love in a heartfelt speech, while Henry summoned to Buckingham Palace to be berated by his older brother, Prince Philip, Thomas Flynn, and then shut away from the public in his royal residence. Eventually, Alex's love-struck worrying annoys Sarah Shahi, the deputy chief of staff, enough for her to put him back in touch with Henry. Apparently, she's been sleeping with Henry's equerry Sean Akshay Khanna, and she threatens him with the possibility of that never happening again if he doesn't get Henry on the phone. Sean quickly connects the prince to Alex, and after a tearful call, Alex travels straight to London. Soon after Alex arrives, he, Henry, and Henry's sister, Princess Beatrice, Ellie Bamber, are summoned by King James III, Stephen Fry. This is the first time Henry's grandfather has reached out to him since the leak, and it's become clear throughout the film that Henry's family, besides B, is not supportive of his untraditional relationship. The pressure that Henry feels to keep his sexuality a secret and maintain his current public image was big enough that he even attempted to break things off with Alex once he realized the relationship was so strong, hence the V&A Museum reconciliation. Once the royal heirs and Alex are seated in a Buckingham drawing room, King James confirms that he plans to continue to deny the allegations. Henry bravely stands up to his grandfather, telling him that the allegations are true and he and Alex are deeply committed to each other. The monarch understands this. He reveals that he has no doubt that Alex and Henry truly are in love after reading their letters. However, he says that Henry's primary duty is not to his heart but to his country, and that he must maintain a traditional royal image. When Alex and Henry ask why, the king says that the British people will not accept a prince who is homosexual. Just at that moment, an aide enters the room to tell the king about a commotion happening at the gates. 1B can see through the window. A crowd of thousands of people have gathered outside the palace, along with similar demonstrations in major cities throughout the United Kingdom, all in support of Prince Henry and Alex's relationship. In a meaningful shot, we watch Henry as he looks out at the array of rainbow pride flags, all reflected in the balcony doors. Tearing up at the sight, Henry defies his grandfather, declaring, "Starting today, the world will know me for who I am, and not who you want me to be." Then Henry and Alex share a kiss in private before they step out onto the Buckingham Palace balcony hand in hand for all the world to see. Of course, that lovely moment only resolves the UK side of the leak's fallout. In the US, the public revelation came just a week before President Claremont's re-election, and Alex is understandably worried that the leak could have cost his mother her second term. Fast forward to the depths of election night, with only one state left to call. Those remaining electoral votes will decide whether Alex's mother or the Republican nominee will win the presidency. And the big decider is Texas, Alex's home state where he took initiative in leading the campaign. It's a huge, stressful moment, and Henry is by Alex's side through it all. The prince even wears a yellow rose tie in homage to the state, which Alex is too stressed to notice. Suddenly, Texas has been called, and it's blue. Alex and his mom have flipped Texas and won a second term, which President Claremont says in her acceptance speech will represent a bolder, brighter, braver future. After Alex, his parents, and Henry stand on the national stage for her victory speech, Alex asks Henry if he's still wearing the key necklace he had gifted the prince earlier in the movie, which opens his family's old house in Austin. In a final sequence that represents the couple's newfound freedom, not one Secret Service agent or royal protection officer in sight, the pair bike to Alex's childhood home. Alex unlocks the door and the couple says to each other, "We won," before they walk inside, heading into their happily ever after. This final scene is pulled directly from the book's lovely ending. Is there a post-credits scene? People who keep red, white, and royal blue playing past the credits will get a special surprise besides learning who made that excellent cover of Magic. The short and sweet post-credits scene consists of an added clip of Alex and Henry right after they've knocked over the towering royal wedding cake. As the pair lie on the ground covered in sponge and buttercream, Alex turns to Henry and whispers, "Do you think anyone noticed?" An annoyed Henry looks at Alex with his hand forming a fist before he drops his head back and closes his eyes in total exasperation. Once the screen goes black, the movie ends with a simple dedication for Christy. The tribute is in honor of star Taylor Zakhar Perez's older sister, Matthew Lopez, who died earlier this year at the age of 44. Perez announced the tragic loss on June 4, 2023, just 2 months before the release of Red, White, and Royal Blue. She was the proudest sister, knew every quote, dance, and song from my projects, and was so looking forward to seeing RWRB that I can't imagine it premiering without her, he wrote in a heartfelt Instagram tribute. She will remain our guide, walking with us through life and celebrating us as we continue to grow with her in spirit. And that's that for today's video, folks. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Also, don't forget to comment below and let us know which things impressed you the most. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.